Ever thought about investing in real estate but were put off by the high entry costs? What if I told you there's a world of virtual real estate that can be just as lucrative, if not more? Welcome to the exciting and profitable world of digital real estate, also known as domain flipping. It's an arena where you trade not in bricks and mortar but in internet domain names. Just like physical real estate, digital real estate has its own market dynamics. It's all about location, or in this case, the right domain name. But here's the kicker. Unlike traditional real estate, the entry barriers in the digital world are significantly lower. You don't need a hefty bank balance or a mortgage approval. All you need is a few dollars to buy a domain name, a little bit of research, and a dash of creativity. Now you might be wondering, how could a virtual piece of property possibly be as valuable as a physical one? Well, think about it. In today's digitized world, a memorable domain name is like prime beachfront property. It's the first thing people see when they visit a website, and it can make or break a company's online presence. The right domain name can command high prices, just like a well-located physical property. For instance, did you know that the domain careinsurance.com was sold for a staggering $49.7 million? Yes, you heard that right, $49.7 million. And that's not a one-off case. There are countless stories of savvy investors who've made a fortune by buying domain names at low prices and selling them for a hefty profit. In essence, domain flipping is all about spotting potential in domain names that others may overlook, buying them at a low price, and then selling them to the highest bidder. It's a game of patience, research, and strategic investment. And the best part? You can do it all from the comfort of your couch, without having to deal with property inspections, renovations, or tenants. Yes, that's right. With domain flipping, you can turn a few dollars into thousands, even millions, from the comfort of your home. Want to know how? Let's dive in. Now let's get you started on your journey to becoming a successful domain flipper. Just like the world of physical real estate, the digital frontier is all about location, location, location. But instead of beachfront properties or bustling city centers, we're talking about domain niches. These are the popular trends and evergreen markets where your domains can shine. Think of it as choosing the neighborhood for your digital real estate. You might opt for tech-related domains because they're always in demand. Or perhaps you're more interested in health and wellness, an evergreen niche that's always ripe with potential. Whatever your choice, remember it's crucial to pick a niche that's not just profitable but also one you're passionate about. Now, on to the hunt for hidden gems. Just as a keen-eyed property investor might spot a fixer-upper with huge potential, domain flippers need to have an eye for overlooked domain names. This could be a domain name that's short, catchy, and easy to remember. Or maybe it's a domain with strategic keywords, which can be a major boost for search engine optimization. And just like how you wouldn't buy a house without inspecting it thoroughly, you need to evaluate your domains before purchase. This is where domain metrics come into play. Metrics such as domain age, backlink profile, and traffic data can give you a clear picture of a domain's worth. Domain age, for example, is a crucial metric. Older domains tend to be viewed as more trustworthy by search engines, which can boost their SEO value. Backlinks or links from other websites to your domain are also a key factor. A domain with a strong backlink profile is like a house in a well-connected neighborhood. It's likely to attract more visitors. So, as you embark on your domain flipping journey, remember to choose your niche wisely. Keep an eye out for overlooked opportunities and always evaluate your domains thoroughly. Remember, domain flipping is partly science, partly art, and all about spotting opportunities others have missed. So, you've found a potentially valuable domain. Now what? Well, let's dive into the art of domain flipping. You see, owning a domain is one thing, but making it desirable to potential buyers is another. That's where the artistry comes in. Imagine you're a real estate agent staging a house for sale. Your domain name is that house, and your listing is the open house invitation. To create a compelling domain sale listing, you need to highlight the domain's value and potential. This could be its relevance to a popular trend or industry, its brandability, or its SEO power. Make sure to emphasize its unique selling proposition. Is it a catchy, one-word domain? Does it have a high search volume? Or perhaps it's a domain with a clear commercial appeal. Now, on to negotiation strategies. Negotiation is a dance, and like any dance, it's all about the rhythm. Start with a reasonable asking price, but be ready to adjust based on the buyer's counteroffer. Remember, your goal is to find a price that's satisfactory for both parties. Don't be too rigid, but also, don't undersell your domain. It's a delicate balance, but with practice, you'll find your footing. Finally, we move on to building a domain portfolio. In the world of domain flipping, diversification is key. Think of yourself as a digital real estate mogul. Would you invest all your money in one property type or location? Probably not. The same principle applies here. Diversify your portfolio with domains from various niches and markets. This not only spreads your risk but also increases your chances of landing a profitable sale. Just like how a real estate investor might have apartments, condos, and commercial properties, your domain portfolio could include tech domains, e-commerce domains, and local business domains, to name a few. And remember, domain flipping isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires research, strategy, and yes, a bit of patience. But with the right approach, it can be a lucrative side hustle or even a full-time business. With the right strategies and a little patience, you can make a handsome profit from your domain investments. So why not give domain flipping a try? After all, the digital real estate market is vast, and there's a piece of it waiting for you to stake your claim. Still wondering if domain flipping is worth it? Let's hear some success stories. First off, there's the tale of Voice.com. It was purchased for a mere $6 back in the year 2000. Fast forward to 2019, and it sold for a staggering $30 million. The winning strategy here? Patience. The owner held onto the domain for nearly 2 decades, understanding its potential value and waiting for the right buyer. Then there's the story of Hotels.com. This domain was initially bought for $11,000 in 1997. In 2001, it was sold for a jaw-dropping $11 million. The lesson here? Recognizing the potential of a domain that aligns with a lucrative industry. Of course, not every case is a success story. Let's consider the tale of Hell.com, purchased in 1995 for a modest sum. It was later put on auction for a minimum bid of $8 million. Sadly, no one bid, and the domain was taken off the market. This story underscores the importance of realistic pricing and understanding your target market. Then there's the case of Business.com, bought for $150,000 in 1997. It was sold for a whopping $345 million in 2007. The key to this success? Understanding the value of a domain that is simple, memorable, and relevant to a broad market. Now let's look at the story of Candy.com. It was initially bought for $108,000 in 2005. In 2009, it was sold for $3 million. The critical strategy here was recognizing a domain with mass appeal and potential for diverse business models. So, what can we glean from these stories? Success in domain flipping isn't about luck, it's about strategy, patience, understanding the market, and recognizing the potential of a domain. And most importantly, it's about learning from both the triumphs and the missteps. As you can see, success in domain flipping comes from making informed decisions and learning from past experiences. To be a successful domain flipper, you need the right tools. Much like a carpenter wouldn't head to a job without his toolbox, a domain flipper needs a virtual toolkit to navigate the digital real estate landscape. First up, domain research and acquisition tools. These platforms help you discover and purchase domains that have the potential to flip for a profit. Think of them as your digital metal detector, uncovering hidden gems in the vast online landscape. Next, effective domain management is crucial. This includes tracking your domains, monitoring their value, and managing renewals. These tools keep your digital real estate portfolio organized and profitable. Finally, staying ahead of the curve with industry news and market trends is key. Subscribing to domain news outlets and joining online communities can provide invaluable insights and keep you one step ahead in the game. With these tools at your disposal, you're well on your way to becoming a successful domain flipper. Domain flipping is a legitimate business, but it's not without its pitfalls. It's essential to understand the process of domain registration and transfer. Buying a domain is much like buying a property. You have to go through a legal process to claim ownership. And just like in real estate, transferring the ownership of a domain name to a new owner requires certain steps to be followed. While domain flipping can be profitable, it's also crucial to steer clear of trademark issues. Always check if the domain name you're interested in doesn't infringe on any trademarks. Infringement can lead to costly legal disputes and can harm your reputation in the industry. Moreover, always adhere to best practices. Be transparent in your dealings, respect the rights of others, and keep your transactions professional. Remember, your reputation is your currency in the digital real estate market. By following these best practices, you can avoid legal issues and ensure your domain flipping journey is a smooth one.